Tim Stuff Muffin here with more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Well, this is Tim Stuff Muffin. Let's see. I think I've been playing a little bit just to continue leveling up my character. There was an addition when I started the game, and let's see if it continues. I had some dialogue. As you can see, Theresa's on the bench under the bird house. She wasn't like this before. But let me see if I start talking to her. Let's see if she just changes her dialogue.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Oh, some bandages. All right. Let me see this.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Wow, where are we going? I think they got us together. The Polk Savage. Uh-oh. This is different.
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Well, you know, how pretty you look in that.
Ah, you think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah, especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
We're heading back to the homestead.
Here we are. Thanks for stopping by, Henry.
My pleasure.
Oh, I guess that's it for now. Oh, what's that perk on the bottom? Oh. Well, if you haven't played the game since I don't know, if you finish the game, I haven't finished the game yet. I'm still playing it. But if you finish the game and you come back, you know the DLCs are out.
Don't you want a little wager on the
He wants a wager on the Rattay tourney. You know, Theresa had her own DLC. I haven't played it, but you know, there's a list of DLCs. If you check out the menu, you click on DLCs, and there's a whole list of the DLCs that are available. And but one of the things when I started the game this time after doing the download, see if we can get this. We were able to talk to Theresa beyond the, you know, you look terrible and all this stuff. He really talks about, you know, having a relationship with her. And so I think that was pretty good, and I hope that they continue adding more content of them having a relationship, because you know it was kind of unfortunate that they just cut it off when they did cut it off. Let me see if I can find out. If I can find out what the heart is. Let me see. Quest, other. Let me see. I guess nothing there. Quest items, food, red roll armor, weapons. Oh, so maybe it's at the top. Stats, reputation. Here you go. Oh, smitten. Oh, that's what it is. When you're smitten by love, the world seems more beautiful than before, and maybe you seem more beautiful to the world. After spending time with your beloved, your charisma is temporarily increased by 3. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. So we just have charisma up. You can see my charisma. It's at 4. My charisma is bad. It's because of another perk that my charisma is down. But that's alright. Let me see. I don't know how much this I'll post, but I knew before when I started the game. The dialogue with Theresa has changed, so I just wanted to see what would happen if we were to go somewhere, because that did show that dialogue, but I didn't play it, so I decided I'd play it this time just to see what would happen and to record that. But since we're back, I'll during my gameplay I'll go back and I'll talk to Theresa more, and we'll see what else she will say, if anything at all. What time is it? I think it's getting late, huh? Let me see. Yeah, it's 17 right now. That's 5 p.m. So let me see. Weapon type mace. So what I'm going to try to do is I want to try to. This is, I guess, a pre introduction. I don't know. Um, Try to do more training with Sir Robert. Excuse me, and then let me see. Try to do more training with Sir Robert, and then some of our quests that we have to do. They, like I said, they have new DLC quests. That you see that on the map too. I haven't tried any of them, but you see that on the map. And then let me see if we do a full screen. Where we left off, we had to where A is. This is the main quest. We have to scout this woodcutters camp by the northern road of Townburg. See this question mark? That's probably where we're heading. It's a large bandit camp that we have to check out, and then over here we got a smaller bandit camp with the mark with the other A. That's right across the river, and we'll hit this one too. They killed the camp leader. We did one kill the camp leader over in this direction somewhere. I think they were over here somewhere. And then, so they have another one. I think they're going to have a third one too. That's going to pop up later. We've been selling some, goods, repairing some of our equipment. And I think we bought a new bow. We have a longbow, but Henry isn't ready to equip himself with it. But he's steadily upgrading, and hopefully he'll be able to equip the longbow along with some other stuff. We have let me see here. We have let me see, weapons. Let's see, we have what do we have? This is the new bow that we have. Minimum strength is 10. Right now our strength is at 14, and our main level is at 10. And let me see. So that's where we are now. As far as weapons concerned, we have the bow, the shield, and some arrows, and we're using the mace instead of the sword. Let me see. So on Pebbles, they call them sidekicks now. I think they changed the name. I don't know. I think well, it was. I don't remember what it was now. It was a while ago. But now we have on the horse, we have more arrows, and we have our stinger. For some reason, it's grayed out. I'm not sure why. Minimum agility is 10. So I think our agility is 9. I think. Then the Michael score, we can use that one because it's minimal strength is 9, and like I said, we're at 14. That's why it's in the red. Personally, though, I'm not too much of a fan of long swords, but you know it might come in handy later. So I think that's probably why. Maybe that's why it's grayed out. I'm not sure. And then we have some other equipment that we might need while we're in the field. Okay, so going back to me. See my player. My agility is at 9, so I need to be at 10, and my strength is at 14. So we can handle the long sword, but we can't handle the other sword, the stinger sword. Okay, so yeah, like I said, what I want to do, I'm gonna train a little bit with Bernard, but I'm gonna do it in the morning, and then we're gonna scout the bandits camp. That's just over the ocean, the ocean, over the river, and attack that. And that's when we'll start our recording, and then we continue on with the main mission. But I would like to continue getting Henry's stats up. So hopefully we might just wander around the countryside for a bit and see if we run into any bad guys that we can fight. But we'll see. Okay, so that's it. Let me see. Maybe we can talk to her again. I don't know. Let's see if we. Time hasn't passed. That's the thing. I mean, you have to allow a little bit of time to pass before something changes. So we'll do that. Of course, we'll probably lose Smitten for a while, but it's okay. Let me see if we can. If we can advance time a little bit. Oh, that's fighting. That's the map. Okay. I was doing a little bit of reading too. Reading helps get your reading stats up, and depending on what you're reading, you can get your, one of your strengths up, like strength or vitality or whatever, depending on what the book is. Let me see something. So what I want to do, oh, here it is. This is what? How much time do you want to? Oh, skip. Okay, yeah. So we're going to skip some time. We're going to skip some time, sleep, and then have a little joust with Sir Robert. And then see, the thing of it is, you can decide when you want to scout the camp. This camp that I hit the first time, I did a scouting at night, and that was that was interesting. And so this time I want to do the same thing, kind of scout them out at night, get my stealth perk up a little bit, and then decide if I want to attack them at night or if it's okay to attack them in the daytime. This one base, as you attack these camps, they get stronger and stronger as you go. So I'm thinking, see, I don't know if she'll say something now because it's dark. Let's see if she'll say something.
Isn't it heavy? The armor, I mean?
Oh, I'd like to. Uncle's Wi-Fi. Let me see. I'd like to know.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another
Another
time,
time.
all right?
Okay. Somewhere I'd like to know. What would you like to know? Let me
I'd
see
like to
something.
know.
What are you thinking? Who's this Hans Coppola? How are the Scalise folks getting on? What about?
How are the Scalise folk getting on?
They're alive. That's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Rattay's citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
Okay.
That's all.
I guess you can have her repair your clothes and she wouldn't ask for any money, but it's all right. I don't want her to get into the habit of that, and I'm not, really doing anything else for her. But like I said, I can ask her to repair my clothes, and then I can pay her for it. But maybe it's cheaper than getting it done in town. But that's okay. I won't touch that right now. Let me see. Close the door back, and then go to sleep. Oh, I said sit down, huh? I want to go to sleep. So we'll go to sleep for 8 hours or so. I know he won't be ready by then, but he usually is ready around 8 or 9, something around there, later in the morning. I did it one time and I did pretty well. I upgraded my stats and I attacked. We had another training round, and then he beat me. He beat the hell out of me. So I'm hoping that this time I might be a little bit luckier. So if you're still playing the game, or if you haven't played in a while, you might want to start it up again. You get a download, and you'll start getting some of this new dialogue. Like I said, I haven't finished the game, so I'm continuing on with the rest of the game. But just for fun, if you want to play the game for that, or if you want to, continue with the DLCs, because there's some new DLCs. So let's see, that's can't do that. Let me see. I'm just gonna probably just skip time. Close door. After getting something to eat. That's the thing. There's a number of spots where you can go and grab something to eat from the pots around the area. And I think you can go to the. Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe there was some more. I don't know. I didn't notice. Maybe there's some bread on not the table, but whatever that is that's to the right. Oh, it's not there. It's empty. Okay, because we took some bread from there before. I was thinking there might be some bread there now from that plate that's by the window. Like I said, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna post, if any at all, but we'll see. So we go to Pebbles. I'm still riding Pebbles. It takes when you're playing so many games, even just a few games, it takes a while before you get used to the controls and everything again, and to get back into the story where you left off. So that's what I've been doing, just trying to get used to everything. Continue playing this game while I play, you know, the new games that have been out, like, that have come out. Oh. Now I'm just trying to get off the horse. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get something to eat from here. Alright, and then we'll go to the horse. Go through town and then meet Sir Robert by the training field. So that's all I've been doing, just trying to get organized. Like I said, buy a few things. I purchased some books, and we don't have our torch, but I think it's all right. Do some reading, got my strength up. And you know, I said sold a few things. Bought a bow, and you know, did some practicing. Some with Sir Bernard, you know, just you know, and basically, like I said, getting a feel for the game again. We did some traveling a little bit. I went up in horsemanship and a few other skills. We got the I think it's the Berserk perch. It's either the Berserk or Bloodletting, one or the other. But I think it'll come in handy too. See, he's not here right now, but I'll pass some time, and then hopefully get him to get him to come out. Wait a minute. Okay. This one. How much time do you want to skip? Okay, that should be good. So just going along, just like I said, just trying to get back into the game, level Henry up a little bit, and get him ready for the next chapter of the game. When we're about halfway through the game. It's a long game, and but we're starting to go through the middle part of the game and on to the ending part. So I know it gets a little bit tougher. So I want to raise up his skills as much as possible before it happens. So as well as like I said, trying to, you know, get back into the swing of things too. Hopefully my nourishment will stay okay. Energy, health is 100. So Bernard should be there by now. Yeah, he's there. Okay. So let's get on with it.
I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? I've got a bastard sword, a short sword. We can fight with poles. Whatever you fancy.
I'll try the mace, the armor smasher. And I'll take a shield, too.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, and we'll get stuck in.
See if he Oh wow, he's swinging around. Check him out. Uh-oh. Hey, let's back up a little bit. I gotta recover. See, I'm starting to bleed already. Gotta back up. Ha! My bloodletting is. I get some strikes in there, but not much. See, I think he's getting better. See, the purple hasn't even gone down yet. I think we should surrender. Left bumper. Left bumper. Oh, there you go. Okay. See, right now, well, I'm what? I'm heavy burdened, and what else? I'm bleeding a little bit. I wonder how did I get heavy burdened? I didn't have anything. Oh no, that's not heavy burden. That's hands. I think that's my hand and something else, and I'm bleeding. I don't want to use my bandages, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go back. Go back to the homestead and let's go. Sometimes I go this way because it's faster. It's like a shortcut. But I gotta get. Let me see. There should be a better way to do this. Oh. Oh, berserk. Must have hurt myself big time. So was the berserk perk, but I did it when I was falling down. I wasn't in combat. As long as I'm not bleeding out. Because you can bandage yourself or you can sleep. Or you can take I don't know if it's snaps or something. Some liquid potion or something that'll help heal you. And so some foods will help heal you too. There's a road right here. Oh, you know what? I think I can get up this way. Let's go this way. And then we go this way. Go around.
Yeah.
Come on. Levels. There we go. Now this way. Now I think there's a part of the game, I'm guessing, that is making combat and everything tougher. So I have to figure out how to better my combat. Let me see. So let me go lay down Sleep for a while. This way I won't have to use my bandages. Oh, you're too badly hurt. You need treatment. Oh wow. So we do have to okay, gosh. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Bandage. How many bandages do I have? I got. Let's see. Turn this off. Let me tell. Oh, 16. All right. I don't know how many. Oh, okay. So I'm okay now. Sorta. It says that, but let me see. It's still showing that perk. I don't know. The only thing we can do is the bandage. That one doesn't work. It says you're not bleeding. So let me see if I can sleep now. Probably says no. Oh yeah, okay. Now I can sleep. So basically, the same thing that happened with Bernard happened the last time. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think I'll do. I don't know. It depends on the enemy. If the enemy is like Bernard, is well armed, he has armor. It'll be a challenging fight. I think we'll just have to use our bow and arrows to wound an opponent first before we get in close combat with them. I think that'll help. But other than that, we'll just have to, see what happens. But I'm gonna end this video right now. Like I said, the next video will start. It'll be kind of scouting out the camp, and then taking it from there, more or less. And then we'll wait and see what happens. How I move forward. It's funny that we have blood. Oh, that's right. We still are wounded. That's why. So I'm gonna have to use something else to. I thought we can. I don't know. Let me see what time it is. Skip some time. We'll skip some time and then we'll go to sleep. But let me go ahead and end this. We'll just try to maneuver, get ourselves situated, and then, like I said, our next video we should start going ahead and heading on into some action and continuing on with the gameplay. So, okay, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.